Hi everyone! I got my brain fried yesterday and I want to tell you all about it. So, if you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe. If you're an old timer, wink wink, hello, welcome back. Guys, keeping my hair natural is hard. Now don't get me wrong, I definitely take pride in my origin and I like to keep my hair healthy and sometimes it's even really cute. But honestly, it's hard. And is it worth it? Let's see. So I used to have my hair retouched, using relaxer. And for a while, when I was younger and my hair was really healthy and great, it was awesome, right? But then as I started to get older and with like 1,000 application of relaxer, the hair started to die. So it looked terrible. And so therefore, I decided something had to change. This was also around the same time that, natural hair was coming back and people were rocking their natural hair. And I thought, let me do the same. So about 5 years ago, I started keeping my hair natural and I started training myself to love the way it looked and to be proud of the way it looked, And honestly, I started to enjoy the healthiness of my hair. But while keeping my natural hair, honestly, I had it in protective styling, aka braids. And this worked, a lot of the time. In the United States, in Houston, braids are not cheap, right? They typically range from, $80 to somewhere over $200. And the cheaper you go, the more indignity you would have to suffer, while making your hair. So, it was good. I was managing. And once in a while, I let my hair fly. And, I get comments like, your hair is really cute and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, right. But anyways, I take it with grace. I smile because it is really cute. But then I had to leave Houston. And I went to Canada. And after 3 weeks of trying to book myself a hair appointment, to no avail, I decided to, take the scissors. So I decided to cut my hair, and I found a salon, a bobbing salon for cutting hair. And so I went into the salon, and the lady looked at me bewildered, and I said, I want to cut my hair. She literally looked like I wanted her to slay a dragon. She mused something. Honestly, I can't remember because it was about 3 years ago. But hey, finally she decided, how bad can it be, right? And she cut my hair. I don't know if it's me or like my expectation was out of this world, but I imagined one thing. I got something totally different. Honestly, it wasn't cute, and I wasn't very happy. That's the truth. But hey, it's life, and I thought, hey, low cut, it's very forgiving. So, I'm gonna do all sorts of funky stuff to try to style it, and I'll try not to see that one side was irregularly higher than the other. So I moved on, and then I did rock the low cut for like over a year. was good, or at least that's what I told myself. But anyways, that came to an end when I moved back to Houston, you know, the land of braids. And I thought, oh, this is gonna be awesome. And so I started to grow my hair, and as you can see, it's not done very badly. This is after like 20 months. It's a lot longer than this. It just does the black hair thing. I found the salon that only seemed to oscillate between two prices, 160 and over 180. And no kidding, sometimes I go to the salon and I'm like, I just want to make 10 braids, and she's like, yeah, it's 160. And I'm like, really? 160? So I decided to give myself some respect, and I stopped haggling, and every time I go there, I just go with $160. I'm like, this is, it doesn't matter. If I make 3 braids, it's gonna cost $160. But anyways, COVID happened. But yeah, for the last 6 months, I have not made my hair. I have not gone to any salon. I have just been doing one thing or the other. And you guys can see it from a few of my videos past. Like, I literally just pack it up and that's it. But then I started to get tired. And yesterday I felt a little down, and I thought, you know, going to the salon and doing something really cute would be an awesome pick-me-up. Boy, was I mistaken. But hey, let me tell you. Hey, so I call the salon and I make an appointment, and she's like, ma'am, you're gonna have to leave a credit card on file because we charge you $40 for no show. Oh God, I thought fancy. But hey, it's not a big deal. I intend to go anyway, so I paid $40. And I think I got there right on time, like literally a minute to 3. Good, right? Yeah. And she was like, what do you want to make? And I'm like, I don't know. You know, I'm really tired of the way my hair looks. And, you know, I just wanted to make something cute. I'm thinking maybe just really moisturize it and straighten it. She's like, no, girl, don't do that. You know, when you straighten your hair, you have to be very careful, because if you sweat, you know, it's going to bounce right back and it's going to look just like it did before. And I thought, that makes sense. So what do you suggest? She showed me this really cute style. That. And I thought, I don't mind looking like that. That's so organized. Okay. And she was like, yeah, you know, how long do you have to stay? Because, you know, you're going to have to use the dryer. And I was like, can't be as bad as making braids. No problem. Then we washed the hair. Then we moisturized it. And I was feeling really good at this point. I'm like, my hair is getting a treatment. And then she put the plastic cap on, and then she put me under the dryer. I think that's for steaming, and I thought, oh my God, this is luxurious. So I went in there for like 10 minutes, and I was like, this is really good. This is hot, but this is okay. And then she said, oh yeah, you have to come back to the washing station so we can wash the conditioner off. And I was like, okay. Then I went there, and I was totally enjoying myself at this point, right? I'm like, you know, this is the experience. She offered me water. I rejected because I had my own bottle. And so she washed it. She took a hair dryer, the hand dryer, and then she blew dried. And I was like, what was she talking about? This is so easy. And then she started to braid it, right? And as she was braiding it, she put some product, and I was like, oh, this is going great. And she finished kind of braiding it, twisting it, and then she said, now you have to go in the dryer. Hey guys, if you're enjoying my tale, don't forget to like and subscribe. So, in the country of my birth, where I came from, if someone is going to put you in a dryer, you know, they put a gown on you, and then they put like a giant earmuff, and they tighten it together to protect your ears and stuff like that. None of that happened, guys. She said it's time to get in the dryer. She did give me something to wear, and she sent me on my way. So I went to the dry and I thought 30 minutes. Guys, this was my own personal hair. It felt like 1,000 degrees. I was listening to something on my phone originally, and at this point I felt quite uncomfortable. It was like 20 minutes in, and my ear was getting really hot, and this lady was nowhere to be found. And I thought, okay, I'll endure. You know, it's all for looking cute. You know, I'm here. I'm gonna do this. And so I went to my YouTube and I found a mindfulness meditation thing, and I thought, I'm gonna meditate myself out of here. Like, I'm gonna meditate myself to heaven. And I'm not gonna feel this hell that I'm in. I think I might have napped for like 10 minutes, which was good. Like, I enjoyed it. It was good. But then I got woken up by, you know, the sheer temperature of my beats. That thing was gonna leave marks on my ear, so I had to take it off. So after what feels like eternity, I think it was just about 45 minutes of hair. The dry finally beeped and it went off. And I thought, I survived. My brain's just cooked. It's not roasted. I survived. I survived. She walked back and she turned the thing back on. Oh God. Okay. And then it started again. And then it kept going and going and going until my brain was roasted. Like, yeah, no kidding. It was roasted. But then I thought, you know what? It's all for fashion. I'm gonna survive this. I mean, look at these brave women beside me. Like, they're totally rocking this, right? I'm not gonna whine. So I stayed and I prayed. And I said, God, I know I've sinned, but please don't give up on me. Don't let my brain go out. You know, I promise I'll be good. And so I stayed and stayed and stayed. And I kept touching the hair, like poking my hand in, like, this is not wet. This is literally poker chips. Like, what does this girl want? So, you know, finally I started to poke my head out, you know, little by little. And she would look at me and I was like, oh my God, this lady's giving me the bad eye. But finally I got up and I was like, you know what? I think it's dry. She touched it. She was like, yeah, okay, I think it's not bad. And come sit here. And I bounced proudly and I was like, I did it. And then she loosened the braids or the twist. And she did something, like she made her hand like that. And she said I was done. And I looked at her. And I looked at the mirror. And I looked at her. And I looked at the mirror. And she's like, you know, this is so much better than straightening your hair. This is going to keep for a lot longer. You know, when you're going to bed, you can make it into a pineapple. Oh, by the way, it's $100, $105. For this thing on my hair. But hey, my brain was fried, so I couldn't argue. I mean, the deed is done. So I got up and I went home. And then I got home. And then my husband looked at me. I could see in his eyes that he wanted me to explain. Because he had called me, you know. He was like, I thought this was going to be fast. And I was like, I'm almost getting out to dry and coming. It's almost done. And he looked at me. He was being the sweetest husband because, you know, he didn't really say anything mean. Then I asked the question, what do you guys think about my hair? And then my son was like, Mommy, your hair looks the same. It just looks wetted. And I was like, come on, don't be mean. What do you think? My hair looks the same. It just looks wetted. He's like, yeah, maybe it looks a little fluffier. But really, it just looks wetted. And I was like, do you like this better than, what I've been carrying? Mommy, this is really just the same. So, I was like, you know what? These people are just haters. But then I called my sister and my brother. And I was like, do you like my hair? And my sister was like, did you just take out your braids? And then she laughed. And then she called my brother to the phone. And then he laughed. So, after a fried brain and $105, I am not better than when I left to the salon. Guys, tell me, is this natural hair worth it? Final word. If this is what I can get for $105, I think I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna go and watch all the natural hair videos on YouTube, and I'm gonna learn to do something that I love with my own hair. Maybe I'm gonna go to low cut. I don't know. But if you feel my pain, leave a comment in the description box below. And if you have a brilliant, simple idea for how I can keep my hair natural and still look cute without spending $105 in frying my brain, I want to hear it. Well, thank you guys for coming on this winding edition with me. I hope I didn't bore you to hell. My name is Hanatu Banjoko, and I will see you in the next video.